Hey there, so this is another video for you to leverage your life psychic style. In this video, we're now going to go through the highest potential of the Aquarius archetype. Remembering what I said before, that this isn't just only about how it applies in your birth chart, it's how you can bring it into whatever that you need to in your life to enhance what you're creating, what you're doing, what you're wanting, whatever that might be. So, the highest potential within the Aquarius archetype is literally, it is the innovative, creative genius that gets its ideas from kind of like, let's say, cosmic consciousness, somewhere way beyond its current awareness and consciousness level, and then basically it downloads into them like this full idea and concept of, let's just say it might be a new business, and you're suddenly like, boom, I need to do this in the business, this in the business, this in the business, this in the business, and you get it in the smallest amount of time. That's the thing with this. The awareness will come like suddenly, like maybe almost like in a minute or something or less, and then you'll suddenly be aware of the entire picture. And that's how this kind of awesome maverick energy works within the Aquarius archetype. So the thing as well with this that you need to be aware of if you're going to actually consciously work with this is, number one, when those sudden ideas come in like that, and it will be more than one idea. This is the thing. The Aquarius archetype will always kind of show you almost like a complete picture of something. You want to think about it like lightning. When lightning strikes, and then suddenly for like a minute or 30 seconds or whatever, probably less, it kind of lights up the whole land all the way around it. And so for a moment, you see everything, the bigger picture, or the bigger landscape or whatever. And that is exactly how this works with the Aquarius archetype. So pay attention to the ideas that suddenly come out of nowhere, that literally hit you with a huge amount of like enthusiasm, and it does feel like a eureka moment. And importantly, it will be more than one idea. It will be, let's say, a concept with a number of ideas that all come together. But then this is also the really, really key bit with this. You really have to start actioning what you get as the inspiration as soon as you possibly can. And the reason is this: if you don't action it almost as soon as you get it, you will categorically start to get self-doubt about the whole concept because of two reasons. One, because actually the ideas that are coming into you will be quite far out of your current conscious awareness. So it might be slightly uncomfortable, or it might be something which is like not easy for you to almost hold on and retain and grasp the full concept of everything, because it is so much further out of what's your known awareness within things. And then the second thing is because, like I mentioned with the lightning strike, it will just like come so fast, so quick, seeing the full perspective, that if you don't write it down or if you don't start to action it, it's almost like sometimes it can appear like, fuck, maybe I didn't have that idea, or like, fuck, what was that idea? I can't remember. It will have that kind of thing to it. And then even if you do remember it and you don't action it, you could start to get self-doubt over it. And then you will categorically not be going into the highest potential of this Aquarius archetype. So this is one of these things that you just need to stay open to and be mindful of, and just understand that when you kind of get that amazing like idea with the full perspective that also gives you a rush of like enthusiasm, you need to go with it. Because if I explain it just slightly more, in like say tarot, the Aquarius archetype is related to the star card. Now, I always see this kind of highest perspective of Aquarius is it's massively linked to your North Node, which is your 9th chakra, which basically holds all of your highest potential to do with your life purpose. And that's why it can kind of like shine down with the most amazing maverick ideas for you. And then really as well, like the star card, you see this woman then like pouring water into a lake. The whole thing is, it's not about overthinking about the concept, even though that's kind of like Aquarius is an air sign, so it's known to do with thought. It's more like allowing the thought to then completely then just translate itself into the movement of some action. And then this is key as well. Whatever this idea or concept is that comes through in this kind of Aquarius archetype, it will not only benefit you, but it will benefit other people around you, because Aquarius is very much about community and tribe. So that's how you'll know when you're tapping into this kind of archetype within you, and it literally is awesome. But just make sure you write it down, you tell it somebody, or you start to action it, because otherwise any money, you'll lose the whole picture of it, or you will start to doubt yourself, and then that will stop you taking the action, and then that basically just jams the whole thing up. So yeah, just now then have a look in your birth chart, see which houses Aquarius falls in. I will leave in the descriptions comment like what what area of life each house sign is to do with, and then you can work out and see whether you find it easy to access this highest potential of Aquarius archetype in your life in that area, or you find it difficult. Either which way, you then want to play with it, you want to experiment with it. But regardless of that, remember that you can tap into this whenever you want. And more than that, really, this is just about you being open to this kind of sudden awareness of a great, awesome picture that drives your evolution forward and other people's evolution forward, coming to you at any time, any moment. And you just need to recognize when it happens. So then basically you can start applying that shit to your life, basically. So I hope that was useful, and just know that every single one of us is an absolutely pimp, badass, creative maverick. We just need to go with it and trust ourselves enough to go with it, and just know that that kind of thing is always pulling you towards the highest potential within your life, within your situation, within your relationship. Don't doubt it. You got to just go with it. You got to action it. You got to think, you got to be like that lightning. You just got to go for it. So yeah, that's how I feel about that one.